Okay, for question 2, part A, we'll do I first and we'll do II straight afterwards. So we've got the weights of 3-year-old girls roughly fit a normal distribution with a mean of 13.8 and a standard deviation of 3.4. So for the first part here, we're being asked if Claire's daughter is above the 75th percentile. We'll talk about that in a minute. Roughly what weight would you expect her to exceed? So what weight? So this is looking very much like an inverse problem. And particularly what we're doing here is we've been given the probability here. That's the probability, 75%. So we're expecting her to be above 75% of the sample. So if we draw a normal distribution curve here, actually I won't do it there because I've got to put my calculator there, we'll do it down here. So here's our normal distribution, looks a bit wonky I know, and there's that, and our mean is 13.8. What we're looking for is 75%, above 75%, so we know that that's half, and so 75% is another quarter there roughly, so that's all of that there, isn't it? Okay, and so this line here is the 75th percentile. Okay, 75%. And so we're looking for x there. So this is an inverse problem. So I'll bring up the calculator and I'll show you what to do on the calculator. So on the calculator, go to the stats screen, distributions, and we're doing a normal distribution, so we go normal, and then we're doing an inverse normal problem. So I'll show you with the left tail for those people with an older calculator. So let's just imagine we've got the left tail here, because if we look over here at the graph, it's a left tail. We could do it as a right tail, and I'll quickly go through that with you once we've done this initial calculation. So let's scroll down. As a left tail, it's 0.75 because that's 75% of the area of the graph underneath the curve. Our standard deviation is 3.4 and our mean is 13.8. So when we press execute on that a couple of times, we come up that our answer is 16.09. So that means that you have to be 16.09 kilograms to be above that. Now let's just go back and just show you we could do it as a right tail as well, because the part we're looking for is the right tail. But there I'd have to change the area to 0.25. And if I go through, you'll see I get the same answer. Okay, so what we'd do here is we would say as a sentence the answer to that particular question, Claire's, so show the picture here because that shows you working. Claire's daughter would need to exceed 16.09 kilograms if she is above the 75th percentile. Okay, I mean the answer's fine for this particular question, but this just just gives you a bit more detail just in case there's a merit part. But that is an achieve level question. Now with this next question, part II, one car seat has a weight limit of 15 kgs. What percentage of 3-year-olds would be too large to fit this car seat? So basically, if I draw my normal distribution curve, what it's asking for here is what is the probability that x is greater than 15, isn't it? So we know that the mean is 13.8, which I'll just use a different colour pen. So therefore 15 is up here somewhere, isn't it? And we're asking for which 3-year-olds would be too large to fit that car seat. So you're looking for that there. Okay, so again we go to our calculator. Okay, and we'll just get out of here, stat screen, exit, whoops, we'll just use exit, sorry, exit, go back to the screen, go distributions, normal. This time we're doing a cumulative distribution, so NCD. Our lower limit is the 15 kg, so we put that in. Our upper limit, choose something ridiculously high, I'll just choose 1,000, and it's got the same details there. So we can see there that our p-value, and that's all we're interested in is the p-value, is that the probability that x is greater than 15, that this means the percentage of 3-year-olds that would be too large to fit this car seat, is 0.3 0.62. Now what's really important is they're asking for the percentage. And this is the key point. If you get this far as you are now, you get nothing. So we need to convert that to a percentage, which of course is 36.2% of 3-year-olds too large for this car seat. And as an aside, that is also worth a U. So 2 easy U questions to start this particular question.